Okay, I don't know what happened then, but apparently OBS likes to be a little bit of a naughty being, and has reset my mic to something that I don't actually have. So, and it does it to me every now and again, and I don't know why it does it. So we're gonna go anyway. We're gonna go and see what we need to get done. We've sat here for long enough staring at the entry screen. So let's get moving. Okay, so let me see. Once we get in, once it decides to load, you'll also be pleased to know that it took me about 2 minutes to put my slippers on today. I don't know why. I just could not get the one slipper to behave enough to go on my foot. It was just flopping all over the place like an insane person. It was very weird. Okay, so what do I want to look at? I want to look at, we do not have any blessings. So we would like to get the shrine. So let's go and get our allowance so that we can spend it in the shrine. Okay, let's go do that. So we'll run. Please come up, shrine. Of course it wouldn't. Okay, let's get the root cellar for today then. That seems to be the flavour of the day. So what can our mission be for today then? Should we go to the sanctum maybe? And see if we can do that Mora box? Or should we work on the workhouse actually? Let's go and see if we can farm some items and get the workshop. That feels like a sensible thing to do. Maybe. Okay, what are we getting today? Nook. Okay. I could do with the library showing up as well at some point. Mostly because I would like to get that last book. Oh, nothing wants to work for me today. Oh, let's get my lunchbox. Okay, let's go this way. Let's not spend the gems this early on. The key card though, that's handy. Okay, we need security now. Okay, let's get security. Let's run an experiment. Let's turn it up. Log into the network. Okay. Let's get the labby. The lab. Connecting to terminal. How do I have 70 steps? What happened? Oh, I got 10 steps from them. Ignore me. I am losing my mind. That might help us get our stars up. Okay, let's go. Should we go across? Yes. Okay, spare green room. Is there anything in there? No. The boudoir keeps us moving, also gets us some rerolls and a gem back. So that's a good start. Done. Go. Hallway. I don't think we're doing very well. Let's get the observatory. In the sense of finding things that are useful today. That's not a good draw, not a bad draw though. Okay, we gotta start using some keys. Boo you. Nobody wants to see you. Oh, well, that's not good at all, is it? Let's redraw at least. Courtyard. We're not doing really particularly well, but at least we've got the shovel now. For finding items, we've literally got a key card and a shovel. Goes downwards, doesn't it? So I don't really want to waste. Can we get a dead end? The master bedroom. I mean, let's just get it. An experiment is successful. We did the Mora box. I don't have the magnifying glass to look at that. Hello, giant bird. This unlocks dare mode. I don't really know what dare mode does yet. Oh, look though. Hello, compass. Yeah, I don't really know what dare mode does just yet. It's not something I have played with. Parlour or secret passage? Secret passage. Let's get a green room. Mostly because Loy will be mad if I get any other colour. Oh, the morning room. Or the aquarium. Special cost bypassed. Why? What did I do that costs? Okay. Okay. There's usually some goodies in here, but alas, no goodies. I dislike the vestibule, but it is going to be the one that keeps us moving. The steps. Okay, these are both key card rooms, so we can use our key card to do things. The parlour is the only option there, really. That doesn't completely just take away 45 steps. The commissary. Dark room gets us over there. I don't really need that room to be on. Let's see about... Oh no, I'm not doing... No, absolutely not. not even going to waste my brain power. I'm not trying to figure out all of that. Just not going to happen. Not going to happen. You're locked. Which means you must be open. Take the bedroom. See, the workshop is not showing up again, is it? The Great Hall. Throw the classroom in there. I think we might be coming to the end of this run. Okay, let's get the den. Let's at least turn the gym off just in case. On. Okay. So if we go back up through the vestibule and then this way, this takes us back through the aquarium. We can go back through here. Secret passage courtyard. This way. We have one door to open. Let's get the stuff. Ooh. So we can still draft out from the hallway. We have options. Closed exhibit. That's going to help us with our experiment. Get the experiments are successful all over the place today. Okay. Get coin, get Nana. This might be our last door. The kennel. Dog. Hello, dog. Yes. Let's dig. Key. Coins. Empty hole. Kennel is actually really useful at this stage of the game. Can I get in the foundation? Yes. We're going to take the library there. We're going to read our new book, The History of Arindia. How big is this book? Still Arindia. This better teach me something now. Arindia was once the name used to designate the realms of the eastern waters. Though the term is no longer employed in the halls of politics, nor commonly known to the average citizen, its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands that it once encompassed, and many of the elder generation, in hushed circles, still refer to themselves as Arindians. Yet, we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into the obscurity of whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for generations yet to come. Ajira? Most historians mark the beginning of the First Era, often denoted as Agira, by the ascension of the first king of Arindia, whose name, Oris, would later grace the burgeoning town in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the 1st century the black banners of Arindia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry, along every thoroughfare from Oris all the way to the western banks. A new kingdom was born. The Second Era. It was the 4th king of Arindia who split this vast domain into 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest, he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift and called her new realm Arindia Ares, after the angelic paragon of the royalty, Arinda Ares. To the youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of northern storms. Wait. Hold up. Let me make sure I am adding this to my list of realms. So Arch Ares Storms, the land of the northern storms, maybe? A wild and untamed expanse of which the time was not as developed, but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. Because we already know Arinda Ares was black. We've already solved that one. We've done that sigil, so we don't need to know any more about Arinda Ares. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Araja, the mystical realm of the ancestors. Mystical? Araja? Purple? Oh no, we've done... Wait, I'm going to cross out the ones that we've done. We've done 1, 2 and 4. No. I know we've done Arindia. Arinda Ares we've done. We've done the purple. We've definitely done purple. So Araja we don't need to know more about. We know that what they're... So what was the other one that we have done? It was the diamond? Maybe? No. It was Fen Ares, wasn't it? It was the red one. So Fen Ares. So we've done those. So the mystical realm of the ancestors, land steeped in tradition, magic, and the poetry of the old tongue. The 3rd era. So this helps us with the map. The land of the northern storms. So that one is Arch Ares. So I have got those symbols right. So that's cool. As the Second Era drew to a close, the 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives. They were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the 3rd era was defined by the construction of a vast network of railways that spanned the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains of Arch Ares to the southern shores of Araja. This development facilitated travel and commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future, a promise that would unfortunately, as my readers will soon find, not be kept. The 4th era. As the kingdom of Arinda Ares entered the 4th era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desolates III was a king who listened to the voices of all his subjects, from the most influential advisors to the humblest of citizens. He was a king who often was seen among the people, eating, drinking, and conversing, a sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well, who would scarce believe that they, as peasantry, would ever sup with the crown. Desolates was known as the King of the People, and it was therefore a surprise to no one when he made the decision to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Bredington to the public stage of Orris, leaving castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and great fanfare. Yet, not all were swayed so easily. There were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his station and were wary of how readily he could be persuaded by the tears and tales of the common folk. These dissenting voices planted the seeds of discontent, which took root in the lawns and gardens of the nobles of Fen, or as I have been instructed to say, the grand city of Fen. The era of ruin. After the passing of King Desolates III, the fourth era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his old age, surrounded by his people in Orris, far away from the growing unrest among the western city of Fen. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the self-proclaimed Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a surprising number of supporters, due to the fact that Desolates IV shared his father's good name but little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a centre of splendour, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city streets, stained in red. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbours. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together they leveraged their political influence and favours to persuade the nearby realms of Archeres and Nuance to join their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favour, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years, and saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Orris had fallen, and with it the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place red banners were hoisted in honour of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. The current era. Today the realms inherited by the 3, Fenares, Archeres and Eurasia, once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past, and as those trees continue to grow, so do our hopes for a common future. A future where we are not defined by the colours of the banners we raise, but by that which connects us. A land that we each call home. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, of our mothers, and of our children. This land is, after all that happened, still Arindia. So what did I really learn? Absolutely nothing. Okay. It did not help me one bit, so I'm going to get a new clue back out. Oh, should we get the treasure trove? Treasure trove. I don't want to waste my only key. Trophy room. I mean, it does stop me, but then it's. Let's get the gems. Right, what else can we do? We can go back down through the closed exhibit. So if we go all the way down to the pantry, cut through the den, pet the doggo. You're not petted. You're not petted. Where's the petting? Come on. Hello. Pet the doggo. Okay, den and closed exhibit. want to go down. Conference room will do. Experiment successful. Okay, office. Let's see where we get first before we... All of those are bad apart from the cloister. Ah, look at the flowers. Pebbles. Okay, is that note still the same despite this changing? Yes. Can I run round? Where do I need to go? Office, conference room, exhibit. Can I steal the crown? Get out. What does this do? A redraw. Also useful for rehearsing museum burglary. Okay. Interesting. Okay, the kitchen. This is like the saddest run. The storeroom is fine here. You can get the stuff, I guess. No workshop today though. This was just a lesson in drafting today. Oh, how do I get... It's the right mission to get back to the entrance hall, isn't it? Do I even have... I don't have half the stuff. Okay, let's go cloister, office, conference room, closed exhibit, hallway. From here we go boudoir, green room, security, dining room. Eat some dinner. Not that I need these steps particularly for the next 3 things I need to do. Okay. We go chapel, nook, entrance hall. And then I have a sledgehammer, can smash. Let's have a look at these trophies. What can we do? Right, we've got 6, I need 8. I need to make 2 more contraptions in the workshop. I don't know what they are. I don't know what the drafting strategy sweepstakes is. The sigils we're working on, we've got 3 of 8. The Dabbard trophy, we can go and do that Mora box actually, can't we? I don't know about down mode, I don't know about curse mode. I've been cursed. It's horrible. That's not happening. That's not happening. Buy out the entire showroom could happen. Ace the final classroom. Yeah, the exam thing is going to be a problem because I can't seem to draft any more rooms than 5 or 6. So that's going to be an interesting one. Okay, this dead ends us no matter what we do. So let's use the paper crown. Corridor. I'm just hoping for the workshop, but it doesn't seem to want to give me the workshop today, does it? No workshop for Emma. Nope. Let's get the mail room. We should have some more letters in here, actually. We've seen that letter. We've already found that, so that's the clue to the blueprint in the observatory. Security doors. We know about that. What's this? Steam power duct system. Oh, this is for the, right. This is telling you how to light the blue flames. We've done that. We don't need that. We also don't need this. Okay, so Randolph is absolutely useless. Right, okay. I'm gonna go through the outside. That seems, because we've got the key card, so we can call the elevator. Couldn't think what it was called then. Word left me. It just seems easier to go this way than to try and make our way all the way back through the foundation. And then we're going to go and figure out that Mora box. It's annoying me. And I want the 11th, I'm not going to lie. I want it. I earned it. And then we just need to find some more clues to these sigils. What do I know about the ones I've unlocked? What is the symbol on the other one that I haven't done? The mountain. I need to double check the book. The book is, I've got it photographed in my phone. So it was 4, wasn't it, that we did? So I need to do this. Okay. And then I also need to do, maybe we can kind of do arch areas now. Mind you, I don't know how many lines it needs. You need to either know the moats or the lines. One of the two. Yeah, I need more help than that. Okay. So there's a potential I might need to enlist some help with this, because I tried to do it so many times yesterday and could not do it. Let's give it a go. So what do we know about the colours? The colours, right? Where's my list of what colours do? Where does that live in this absolute chaos content of notes that I have? Right, black moves the entire row right. That's helpful. Red will turn the black red. Green will do whatever is opposite the green. So what if the purple will move one down, the yellows move one up, so they're stuck in place right now. So what if we move a purple down? I mean, I can't we're all stuck in place. That green can switch one way or the other. So do we move? And that goes up there. Oh. Interesting. So, can I move these now? Can't do anything with those. They don't do anything. They don't do anything. They still do, like, moving them doesn't really get me anywhere. Okay. Let's put the green in the middle. Get the Can we move the yellow down? Oh, okay. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Okay. Right, we've moved the yellows to a position now where they can go up. We get right. Okay, we've got those in the centre. Right. Okay, so now we just need to get these two down here and separated. So what if we move you down and you down? And you up. Oh, sometimes you just need to walk away from these things and then come back later. Okay. More allowance. $54 allowance. Okay, let's just go and look at the other. Where's my photos actually? Let me just pull up the photos of the so the jagged line goes with this one. So it was Sanctum 3, wasn't it? So this one has the jagged line. So we need to know the motes and the amount of lines. So what do the amount of lines mean? Let me just find that bit. Naval capabilities, roads, horseback, train system, aviation, camels, turtleback travel. Can we remember what I said about the already? Did it say anything about modes of transporting that thing? Transport between the Arch Aries a lot, didn't it? The Aries. So Arindia Aries, Fen Aries both had, and Arch Aries are all about transportation between themselves. So what if we put the transport one in, which is the one up, and then I've only got to figure out the motes. Right, what does this do? Okay. You do sigils, right. I need the jaggedy lines for storm. Those are the ones I need. That's transportation. And then I have got blue or yellow for Arch Aries. And I'm going to go start with blue maybe. Start with blue. Which is, let me get my pictures. Blue was, I wish I'd done this better. Why don't I have blue? I have everything but okay, what do I have here? That's black. That is white. That is yellow. That's pink. Red. Orange. So I don't, unless that's green, that might be green. That's violet. We're back to black. So it can't be blue, it must be yellow. So we're going to go those. So then the only thing we've got to figure out is which motes. Oh, it's those motes. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. We're cooking on gas. Okay. So Sanctum 4 we've done. Sanctum 3 we have now done. Sanctum 5 is going to be a little trickier because I don't seem to have anything other than the colour for the heart. So I don't know about that one. I know it's orange, or I believe it's orange from the flags in the classroom. But the rest of it, don't know. So there's no way I can kind of brute force that one. So let's see what this one says. We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realise how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Archerries is a destination with which I am well acquainted. I might have to come and read these properly one day when, because this is Sanctum 3, isn't it? So we're going to imagine that this is Archerries. Because I don't think these are in order. Archerries is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having travelled here countless times on business for Sinker. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area with which I am wholly unfamiliar. Okay. Well, that's fine. So I think number 3 is Archerries and then Erasure. So... but we might have to come and play with these once we've got them all, because, okay, so what do we have? We have, right, these are, what did we say? They're yellow, so I need to get these into the corners. Let's have a little play. Right, the whites don't do anything, the greys don't do anything, the black will rotate us. These will move up 1. The green will mirror. And they move up, so I need to get them down somehow. So really what I need, maybe I should have left that in the bottom. Oh no, it's already in the middle. So if they move up 1, I need to get this down here. Up there, couldn't I? Okay. Let's think about this. So the blacks rotate everything one to the right. The yellows only move up. Green does whatever is opposite. So we need to move that up. That into the corner. Get that one down. Right, now we've got two corners. They definitely don't do anything. It's just opposite now. Can I get that one up there? And then move that to there and put, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I hate these. Okay. This just tells us about yellow tiles move north. Okay, we've done a couple of things. Is there something over there? What are you? Interesting. Why are there podiums here? What are these for? Okay, so we've done Sanctum 3. So now we've just got to figure out Sanctum 5, and the only thing I have, the only clue I have for that is the colour. So I believe that one is orange. I believe it is orange. But that's the only thing that I have. what was the moat as well? The square. Just in case I ever need it. And then transport. Okay. Right, so we've got that all down. Right. So Sanctum 5. We need the other Sanctum keys. We can't get in the antechamber. So let's call today a day. Call it, call it. Okay, we want the shrine. That is what we want. This is getting crazy now. I don't know where I'm going to look for the rest of these sigils. So where else is there to look? Like, what am I supposed to do? Ooh. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Excellent. Okay. Like, I've looked everywhere. I don't think there's any sort of area I haven't uncovered now that can be uncovered, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I just don't know where I'm going to find the rest of these sigils. And it is definitely not going to happen if the game won't give me the shrine. I don't know why I need the shrine, but I wanted the shrine. Okay, lockpick, shovel. We're doing grand. Right, we need the workshop then. And I need the library. We're going to have to get a new clue back out. I've probably missed a dozen things in there. See where we get today. How bad is the parlour thing? No, three lots of statements on each one. I'm not spending an hour working it out. It's not gonna happen. Turnip. I don't have a sledgehammer yet. No, let's go the other way. Oh, don't want to do that. What am I doing? The workshop? Hello? Fancy seeing you here. Okay, can we make anything? Okay, not with the shovel. Okay, so we need to find the battery pack, and I want the battery pack, I want the hammer. That's what I want. Security's our best shot there. Throne room. Reclaim the crown. How? That, you know, that would be really handy if I knew how. This is why I know that there's so much more to this game, is because there's stuff that I still haven't even found the slightest clue on. Well, actually, I think I might have found the slightest clue. I think I just ignored it. Okay. immediately give me a key or something. I thought might have a hammer in here, but no. Let's fill out down here. Let's get some dead ends drafted out the way. Corridor done. Bedroom. Steal some money. Okay, we want that so because I want to be able to draw a dead end here. Perfect. It's not exactly ideal, but there's the cursor. Okay, so we want to go back out through the West Wing Hall realistically now. And that way. I guess we have to have the chapel. Let's go this way. The commissary might get me a sledgehammer. That it does. Buy it. Buy all of the things. Now I'm rich. Sorry, I was just doing admin. Okay, the boiler room keeps us moving upwards. Don't seem to be able to pick that lock. Okay, we can take the dead end here actually. We've got the foundation that we can move through. Okay. The pantry keeps us moving. I'm looking for a battery pack, if you don't mind, game. Point that the universe is going to conspire to get me a workshop, a battery pack, a sledgehammer and a broken lever all in the same run, but so far it is proving not meant to be. I could get the walk-in closet here, couldn't I? Let's see if we can get anything useful, but of course I mean, slightly useful, but also not. So we need to come all the way back down through the commissary, back through the throne room. Okay. Which way am I going? Boiler room. Boiler room. Boiler room. Chapel, West Wing Hall. And then through here. Probably wasted a step then, but okay. I don't want to go that way. Oh. Do we risk it? lost my sleeping mask. What did I get? A stopwatch. I will not lose steps when entering rooms. Keys when opening doors. Okay. What does this do? What is this? Okay, that's too much. Press X in any room in your house. That floor plan will be removed from the house trackable for a week. Okay. Is that it? Okay, can I get back up to the keyed rooms? Can I do it? Can we? All of these are open already. Where am I going? Pantry. Okay, patio. Everything dead ends me. Hit redraw. Dining room. Dining room, go! Use. The pool gives me options. Okay, that's the end of that. So let's just get the lunchbox. The attic. Please have the things I want in here. Okay, compass battery pack. Yes, please. Right, what have we got? Broken lever battery pack and the sledgehammer. We are on to a winner. Right, now we need to go back to... There's a couple of things I want to try the sledgehammer on. So we're going to see what happens with that. What room don't I want to show up? Is there anything that's really doing my head in? I could do with the there's none really that I just want to be rid of. I just want, where do I need to go? Dining room, pantry, foundation. Not that way. We also need to drain this pool. Let's eat my quail. Steps particularly. Boiler room, commissary chapel. That's not the way. Chapel, West Wing. We can go West Wing green. Throne room. Down from here, security workshop. Okay, let's make my hammer. What else can we make? Like, just out of general curiosity here. Lockpick and metal detector. Okay, but we know about that, but I want the sledgehammer because, let's make this first because I don't want to, I want the power hammer. And then we're going to go and see if any of my theories are right. But let's see if any of the rest of this can be made into anything, because there's clearly something. Shovel and compass is a have I made the dowsing rod before? I think I have. Shovel and metal detector, I know I've made that. Okay, so let's try compass. Compass and coin purse. They don't make anything. No. Burning glass. I don't need to burn anything, do I, at the moment? We've made all of those things in the past, so I don't need them. I need to figure out what I haven't made. Okay. We are going... Right, let's go to the wall in the chess area first. Because I know that one has a crack in it. So let's go there first. And then we can go to the underground. Because there's got to be more in that underground because of the map. The tube map is throwing me. There has to be something more there. And I might need to take a little quick break. Just give me a second here. I will be back very, very shortly. Okay, back to it. Whoa. Right, power hammer on. Whoa, where am I going? What the hell was that then? Okay, we have power hammer. It's the first time I've had a power hammer in a while, so we're going to make the most of it. Right, there's a crack in the wall here. Smash it. What the flip does that mean? I've got to find a bunch of 3-letter words. Okay. Right, let's cross off break wall in chess area. Add this castle. Right, I need to write this down. So we're going to add in castle. What does this mean? Okay. Can I do anything with it? Can I interact with it at all? Does it do anything? Thanks for that game. Okay, I'm going to go to my next option. I can't remember whether I can actually get up around here anymore. We're going to try. That way. Can I? I'm gonna have to go back around because I need the boat. Okay, so we can go up through. We're gonna have to go up through the foundation, aren't we? Fine. steps do I have? Oh, mind you. No, I can. Can I get in round here? I don't think I can I? I can't get past the thing. So I can get into the other side, but not around. No, okay. So we're going to have to go up through the foundation because I don't have the key card to call the... Okay, what's the quickest way? Straight up to the chapel. Can I get anywhere around here? Just out of curiosity. Oh no, this is just... This is going to be full of water, isn't it? Because I refilled the fountain. Yes, okay. So I cannot get... that way. Cannot get that way. So we go this way. Oh, not that way. It's too dark down here. I can't see anything. Okay, so we go... Whee. Castle thing means now. There's got to be more of a clue than that, because okay, we have to go up through the house. How are we doing for steps? We're all right. We've got more steps than we started the day with, so that's good. So we're going to run. Oh, do I waste a step and get the... Do I need it? I want it. That's the problem. I want it. Just in case. You never know. All the way up to the chapel. Put my money in the chapel pot. Ooh. Okay, foundation. Let's go. Boat. Oh no, it's down the bottom, isn't it? I keep thinking it's at the dock, but it's not. So bright. There's got to be a reason this cutscene keeps playing. There has to be a clue in this. Because otherwise, why keep playing it when the route back is a quick, like, cut and done? Yet we have to be in the boat. What am I not seeing? What is here? There must be something. Because why have it otherwise? Why not just immediately arrive at the other side? Like we do on the way back? It makes no sense. It's as if there's something we're meant to see. But what? But what? But what? My brain is absolutely addled at this point with this game. I swear. Right, I might be crazy with this, but I'm going to go and test a theory. I don't know if there's something in here that needs smashing. I feel as if this... Why is this like this? Why is this lit up like this? Is there something here? Anything in this... in this space. Like, what about you? You'd look all breakable and stuff. Okay, maybe not. This wall? There has to be something more down here. I just don't understand what it is. Are any of these walls looking pretty fragile? I've looked at that. This also does correlate, so that in the security files, the security footage that we found has this shape. So that gives us what? So let's write down the numbers. What it gives us. So, because there's something here. I haven't quite figured out what it is. So we started at 8. That's where we start. We got up to 7. 8, 7, 3. 8, 7, 3, 10. 8, 7, 3, 10, 1. That was the shape, wasn't it? Let me just get my photo of the shape that she drew. Just so I'm not losing the plot. Yes, she went into 10, down to 1. And then up to 13. So we've got a code, maybe. 8, 7, 3, 10, 1, 13. Do we need to know the names of the places? 13's a dead end, so why would we want to go there? Okay, so this theory about this lit up wall is a dead end. There's nothing here. Anything anywhere? I feel as if it would be more obvious if I could do it. Okay, do we want to repel any of the rooms? I don't feel as if any of them are that offensive that I've drawn today. Did I want to use the power hammer for anything else? Is there anything else I've got on my list? Okay, so I need to take this off brick wall in safe house because that's not a thing. But at least we came and tested the theory rather than just didn't. So I'm going to need to write my list again now because it's all over the place once more. Okay. I don't think there's anything else we can do with this run. I mean, I could go and draft some more rooms, but it's hard. It's not a great. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I need to find some more clues for the 5th sigil. That's what I need to do, but I don't know where to look for them. I was hoping there would be something down here, but no. I'd also like to get in the fridge. I want to see what you left. I want to see how moldy it is. Okay, so no, this was not a thing. Okay, I might just call this run. See if we can get. I need to get the library. I suppose we could go and try drafting the library up from the courtyard. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go into the house. Mind you, I could also go through the pool, couldn't I? see if we can get the... That's really annoying me. It's really annoying me that there's a whole scene on the way there and then nothing on the way back. There's got to be something I'm not seeing. There just has to be. Okay. I bet if we go up through the pantry then. Let's see what, where am I going? That is not the way to go there. Pantry. I've got some keys. I also need to work out what the last things we need to make. Because I seem to be able to make a lot of stuff in the workshop. But never anything different. It's always the same couple of things. And on shoot. What do we got? Courtyard, vault. Have we got the vault? Right. Oh no, we want the vault to be more common. The secret passage, unusual. Let's bring it to standard. The courtyard can be common. Okay. Can't lockpick that one. None of this is helpful. I wanted the library. On the roll. Okay. Let's get the clock tower. I want to know what this means, this 1:30 thing. What does this mean? Do I have to come into the room at 1:30? Do I even know what the time is? Is there a real clock in this place? Is that saying it's 12:10? Maybe we're waiting here till 1:30. On here. I mean, there's sacred written in the capital letters, but other than that, am I meant to do something with this? That's 1:30 as well, so oh my god, time goes so slow. If I'm not watching it, it just seems to stop happening. It just stops. Okay, so what else, while we wait for this time to pass, to just appease my curiosity with the clock tower, what else can we get done? We've got very little options as far as the antechamber. There's no way I'm getting to the antechamber from there. Like, I've just got one route. That's 100% going to dead end me the second I try. We need to find more clues for the Sanctum. Sanctum 5. We've got 3 more Sanctum keys to find. The anagrams of the books. Shrine blessings. I haven't seen the shrine this whole day. We've got that new castle thing. We've got the numbers from the what's it, man? Say, if you're not watching it, it stops, I'm sure. Like, it's so slow. So yeah, I just don't know whether there's anything else we can do on this particular run. I'm watching you, clock. Where we can do anything. did want a library. If this comes to nothing, or even if it does come to something, if it comes to nothing, we'll go back, we'll try and draft the library down by the courtyard, and if that doesn't work, we'll just have to do the library the next day, because I need to get a new clue back out, because I feel as if there's stuff in that book that I just haven't, that I've either glazed over or just haven't seen. This is worse than waiting for the time lock safe, because at least you know that's opening. I could stand here for another hour and still get nothing done. Buying out of the gift shop. I need to buy, right, okay, so as far as the trophies go, we could technically buy out the showroom. I need 150 coins for that, or there and thereabouts. But we're now sitting at 56 daily allowance. So it wouldn't be outside of the realms of possibility to do it. If we got the showroom fairly early on, we could go and get the office. We can spread some coins. Or we could use, that could be how we use our piggy bank. If I could get the showroom, what's the other trophy that seemed pretty, well, I say easy. So the other thing I need to know is right, I'm going to Google this. I'm going to Google the list of contraptions to make in the workshop, so that I know what I'm looking for, and then we can work on getting those. Okay, so the electromagnet is the compass and battery pack, so we need to make that. Compass and battery, so we can work on that. Lucky purse. Maybe that's the only one that. How many is there on this list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's 2 that I haven't made. So it's the lucky purse, it's the coin purse, and the rabbit's foot. Those are the 2 things I need to make. So, knowing that, we've got a little bit of, I would never have figured that out on my own. We've got a little bit of something to work towards as far as the workshop's going. We don't have the lucky rabbit's foot, and what was the other thing? The compass and the battery pack. So technically I could have made that today, but we needed the power hammer for our experiments, and also it did give us that castle clue, well, say that castle clue, that castle puzzle in the clock, in the chest area. So there is that. I still don't know whether I've completed the clues from the aquarium yet. I've done the barbecue, I've done the laundry room, we've used those keys in the cabinet, and then there was 2 more rooms. One of them potentially was pointing to the vases in the entrance hall that we already did, but it could mean something else, I'm not sure. And then there's the bedroom. There's something in the bedroom that I am not seeing at all. I don't know whether I need the jackhammer, maybe to get that. Maybe I'll try that. Maybe if I put bedroom jackhammer, we use that one run to try jackhammer question mark, because I've done the upgraded shovel and that didn't do anything, so maybe the jackhammer needs to be a more upgraded thing. Okay, we got 15 minutes left. We're doing well. So there's still so much to do. So much to do. And I'm probably still only scratching the surface, aren't I? But this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I'm okay. I'm not losing my mind. I'm just staring at this now. Okay, so 10 minutes. Watch this be a big fat like knit. Because it seems to be the day today for knit-knees. Can I smash any of these walls? I've double checked these before in the past, haven't I? Can't smash the walls. Five minutes to go. Getting there. So close. Almost. Oh, what? What did I break? Secrets. There's also a coin down here. Not that I need the coin, but it was here. I saw it. Hello, zombies. Oh my god, what is this? Each of these clocks should be set to a different time. Five of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. So 5 of them have got an hour. Set this clock, this is a lie. Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. So this has to have all the same numbers. So is it 11, 11, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3? This clock's neighbours should both be set to a time containing a 7. So this one then has to be 7, 7, surely? Because it can't have all different numbers. So what if we go... What's the other one? H, hour. 7, 7. That doesn't feel right. This is a lie. This clock should not be set on the hour. So it should be set on the hour. none of these clocks should be set to times that contain the number 1, 2, 3 or 4. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock here but in reverse order. And this one is true because it's handwritten, so the clocks are positioned so that their times will go up in ascending order. So if none of them can be 1, 2, 3 or 4, none of them are 1. How many clocks have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 clocks. None of them can be 1, 2, 3 or 4. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So on that idea, then they all go up from 5 o'clock, which means that one is 7 if they're going up in ascending order. Yes. Are you still watching? My head hurts. Yeah. It should be help. Okay, so. They're all set to a different time. 5 of them are set to a time ending on the hour. This one has to be 7 something. How do I know if it's right? Like, what indication do I have that they're in the right? They're in the right place. This clock's neighbours should both be set to a time containing a 7. But this one should be on the hour. It should be on the hour. But if that means if they both need to be 7, then this one needs to be 7, not that one. Then I don't understand how. So this one must be 7 o'clock. It helps if I actually put the 7 on the right one. 7 o'clock. Okay. Let's put it on actual 7. Right, so it doesn't tell me. So this one can't be 7. Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. So that's a lie, though. I don't think that other one can be 7. So all different numbers doesn't necessarily mean all the same numbers either. It can be different, just different numbers maybe, but it has to have a 7 in it. that one's, so 5 of them. Oh my god, how am I ever meant to work this out? They also can't have one. Right, okay, so time is on a clock. Right, let me fresh piece of paper, kids. Fresh piece of paper. we're gonna do some writing. Okay, time's on a clock. We have 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They cannot contain, none of these clocks should be set to times that contain the number 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 10 is out, 11 is out, 12 is out, 1 is out, 2 is out, 3 is out, 4 is out. So these are all times between 5 and 9. So we're gonna have minutes involved. So between 5 and 9. And then what was the clue about the hours? 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. So we only have 5. So one of them has to be 5 o'clock, one of them has to be 6, one of them has to be 7, one of them has to be 8, and one of them has to be 9. So those are at least, so how many clocks do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 clocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we know that one is 5 o'clock, one is 6 o'clock, one is 7 o'clock. We know which that one is. One is 8 o'clock, one is 9 o'clock. So we need to work out what the other 3 are. So if we take, right, okay, so if we take, for instance, this one is 7. This has to be 7 because of this clue. So in between these, 1, 2, 3, 4, one of these is 5 and one of these is 6. If we go for the fact that this is going up in, this one has to be 5. Yes. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 7. So that means in between. Okay, so right, let's just put these in as we know them. So this one has to be 5. Right, okay. So this one is 5 o'clock. So in between that we've got 3 times. One of them is 6 o'clock. One of them, the rest of them are something else. So what tells me what the rest of the time is? Okay. 5 of these, each of these clocks should be set to a different time. That gives me the clue about that. Okay, none of these clocks should be set to times that contain the number 1, 2, 3. So all the 10s are out. So it can only be. So in reality, then looking at this, the times can only be 0, 0. Or because there's only 60 minutes in, and it can't be a 6, 7, 8 or 9, so it's got to be in the 50s. So it's got to be between 55, so it has to be 55, 56, 57, and 58, and 59. So we've got 5 seconds in which it could be, because it can't have the numbers 1, 2, 3, or 4 in it. So it can't be. Could be O. Okay, so it could be 01. Oh no, not 01. It could be 05. It could be 06. It could be 07. It could be 08. So we've got 10 seconds in which it could be. So this one then, if this is, right, no, wait, this is 7. One of these has to be 6 in between here. Does it give me any more? Okay. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock here, but in reverse order. So this can't be any of the hours. And then they go up in ascending order. So 5. But it doesn't tell me, like, there is no more, but in reverse order. So it can't be the 5 or 7. What am I meant to do? Just kind of guess it. There's no other. There's no other clue. This is the next one, really, because this is the one that this one has to work in reverse order to a different one. But this has to be, because that one is 7. One of these has to be 8, and one of these has to be 9. So that means this one must be 8, and this one must be 9, and this must be some variation in between, because it can't start with a 0. So let's put this one to 8. So we know then that 6 is 8 and 8 is 9. That's the only way that can work, in my head anyway. I can see how this goes. So this one has to be 8, she says with confidence, and this one has to be 9. Okay, so this one has to be somewhere in between. So this has to be somewhere between 8 and 9. So we've got, it can be 8:05, which means one of the clocks would be 5:08. It's got to be, okay, so the options are 5:08 and 8:09, 5:08 and 8:05, 5:06, it can't be 6, it can't be, hang on, it has to be 8, so 5:08 or 5, what would 5:58 be backwards? 8:55. Okay, so it's either 5:08 and 8:05, which would make the second one maybe 5:08 and 8:05. and let's put in brackets, this could be 5:58 or 8:55. It's one of the two. And then I've just got to work out which one. I wonder if it's both. Like 5:08, 5:58. Would that work? And then 6 o'clock there? No, that has to be a 7. Okay. So these are the three that are the anomalies. So if we guess at this one being 5:08, right, what are we doing? 5:08. And we're going to go with number 7 being 8:05. Yes. So then our guesses are 3 and 4. So this has to have a 7 in it. So this can't be 7:07. Can it be 6:07? No. Yes? No. That one would have to be 6 and this would have to be 6 something. So this one can't be 6 o'clock because it has to have a 7 in it. So this one has to be 6 o'clock. Right, okay. So 6 o'clock. And then we've got options for the others, right? So this one has to be 6 o'clock is what we're saying. And then this one has to have a 7 in it. So it's either, it can't be 5. Oh, it can be 5:07. No, it can't be because that is 5:08. Maybe this one's 5:07 and this one's 5:08. That seems. So the other option is 57. Okay, so let's put 57 in with the option of it being the other way around. So I think it must be this way around. 5:57. 5:57 is the only number left with a 7 in it. So let's go that way. God almighty, this is hard work. Minutes, 5:57. Logic is leaving. Oh. Okay, we're going back to the sanctum apparently. Is that it? Is that it? That's the clock tower. Oh my god, that's the clock tower key. Right, that was hard. Let's not do that ever again. Never ever again. Okay, sanctum key from the clock tower can be crossed off. And now we just need the vault and this clue about being behind the last door of 8. I don't know of a room with 8 doors apart from the sanctums. Where am I going? We're going to go back through the foundation. Arch, don't start. No. Go away. Okay, foundation, we're going to go back down through the sanctums. We're going to use the sanctum key before we lose it because I am not doing that puzzle again. I do have the answers, so it would be much easier the second time around, but oh boy, I don't really want to wait for 1:30 either. Today was not a waste. Time am I on? I'm going to have to go to work in a bit. So this is going to be the last thing I do. And I'm going to go to work. Shake off the tired. Amazing. Okay, so this is the rainbow room. Why is it every time I look for my notes, they've all gone missing? Rainbow room. Okay, so I don't have any clues for the rainbow at all. But oh well. So there's still a bunch of things to do, but we have made some progress. We've done another sanctum. We've done the clock puzzle, which I was not expecting. That blew my mind. We've raised our allowance slightly. We're on 94 stars. We worked out, we found a puzzle that I don't know what to do with yet. We worked out, I wonder if I'm looking for like 3-letter, like cat in the kennel. Like, is the first one cat? Just what are 3-letter words? But yeah, I'll come back to that. I'm gonna circle back round to that puzzle. We gotta be done. We gotta be done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and raid someone who is playing this probably, or someone who I'm friends with. Just gonna go see who's on, who's doing what, and then we will get a little raid going on, and then I will probably be back tomorrow. It'll be early doors because I've got work in the evening. So yeah, that will be that. Let's see, who have we got? Who is around today? Okay, let's pop into. Okay, let's go into Sir Old Sage. He raided me yesterday, so let's repay the favour and see where we get. Okay, so as always, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for all of the support, and I will hopefully catch up with you guys tomorrow. So see you then. Bye.
Oh, hello. Hello. You spoiled something for me, by the way. You spoiled something for me. I was watching you. I saw the clock tower. I've not done the clock tower yet. But I know the clock tower's a thing now. I didn't read any of the things or anything. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for the raid. Let me just throw you a shout out. Yeah, I'm just picking an upgrade for the... It's alright, it's fine, it's not a problem. I'm probably going to spoil things for you, though, just pre-warn you. Copy that one. Shout out. Nope, it's not that one, is it?